Well, I'm Clarence Bertram St John Fitzmontague, Napier's ambassador, and I'm here to tell you about an exciting project and to ask for your help. The project is the redevelopment of the Hawke's Bay Museum and Art Gallery. Let's take a look at the present situation. The museum was founded in 1865, but the current building dates from 1936, part of the rebuild of the city after the devastating 1931 earthquake. In the 1950s, 2 further galleries were added. In the 1970s, a new foyer and a large auditorium called the Century Theatre were developed. And 2 existing older buildings were incorporated into the site. Unfortunately, this development reduced the original entrance to a loading bay and permanently scarred the 1936 building. All these buildings and the 1874 courthouse, now the Department of Conservation Officers, form an island in the world-class Art Deco quarter of Napier. So, a somewhat mixed bag of buildings that house a remarkable collection held in trust for the people of Hawke's Bay by the Hawke's Bay Cultural Trust. The items in the collection reflect the wide range of interest in collecting since the mid-19th century. There is a comprehensive collection of Maritaonga, a fine collection of paintings, as well as a superb applied arts collection. The total value of the collection is approximately $39 million. So why are we planning to redevelop? Well, previous development has seriously impacted on the integrity of the original building. This will be addressed. The current facility is seriously inadequate, especially in terms of space. The collection is important both regionally and nationally, and is stored in cramped conditions that barely meet required standards. The current galleries do not meet the accepted museum standards of lighting and temperature control. And the 2 buildings incorporated in the 1970s alterations are in poor condition. Quite a list. So what are we going to do about it? Firstly, restore and reveal the original J. Louis Hay designed museum with its reinstated doorway. This building will then house the Hawke's Bay Archives with a reading room and specialist gallery dedicated to regional history. The Century Theatre will be retained and enhanced, and we intend to take this seriously. Although not yet heritage, the Century Theatre is a fine example of late 1970s architecture. We intend to preserve tomorrow's heritage. The 2 buildings at the southern end of the site will be removed. The Lilliput building will be demolished, but the old Borough Council offices, which date from 1874 but have been heavily modified in the ensuing years, will be relocated. In their place, a new wing will be constructed containing galleries, public spaces, staff facilities and workshops. Designed by Richard Daniels of Opus, it's a contemporary work sympathetic to Napier's Art Deco heritage. Artworks by New Zealand artist Sarah Hughes have been commissioned for interior and exterior spaces of the gallery. This wing will connect back to the older building via a linking gallery running around the side of the existing auditorium and exiting in the old foyer, where a cafe will enhance the attractiveness of the facility to the community. The concept is to increase gallery and storage space, enhance the visitor experience and expand the research and educational capabilities, and of course improve staff working conditions. We're going to accommodate all that in time zones. Let me show you. Let's take a walk in time. Here we are in the 1870s. This is the old courthouse, built in 1874, now occupied by the Department of Conservation. Although not in the present proposal, it could easily be incorporated into future developments. So, the first time zone. Let's set the time machine, walk around the corner, and go forward 60 years. It's 1936, and here we are in the Art Deco era. This is J. Louis Hay, Napier's most famous architect, Art Gallery and Museum, with its restored entranceway, galleries and archive facilities. And it's the 1970s. A quality, purpose-built 300-seat auditorium that can cater for cinema or music. And it also fills a gap in Hawke's Bay that no other facility can. Right, back to the time machine. Oh, 2012. The new wing. 2 floors and a basement. Modern, functional, deco-friendly, with big galleries large enough to take the exhibitions that we can't at the moment, and staff facilities, classrooms and workshops. Not only does this proposal look to the shortcomings of the present, it looks to the future to enhance our heritage, and not just Art Deco. It gives some exciting possibilities for the future. Oh, dreaming again. Although perhaps not. With your help, we could start this journey right now. Estimated total cost of the project is $17 million at 2009 prices. Napier City Council have allocated $6 million over the next 3 years in the long-term council community plan. We're looking for your help, both in terms of support and finance. And we'd like you to join us and help us preserve what is ultimately the home of Hawke's Bay heritage and show it to the world. Please give us some money. The whole place is falling down.